Shalom and greetings from Jerusalem, Jane, up close and personal. Even though it's a beautiful sunny day, I'm cold, freezing to my bones. I literally had to go and put on a long sleeve. The Israeli news is on. I want to give this update in case you missed it. Israel is at war. Early this morning, Israel was surprised by a coordinated attack by deplorable terrorists inside the Gaza Strip. This is something they have been planned for many months, maybe even years. They put explosive devices on the fence from between Gaza and into Israel. They had tractors and they literally just tore down and made big holes in the fence between Gaza and into Israel, and there were no military presence. Israel and the military was taken by complete surprise. So dozens and dozens of terrorists entered into Israel without any resistance, and they literally butchered and they murdered 4 Israelis. As of now, the number has been confirmed to 40 Israelis murdered in the streets and in the privacy of their own home. It started with rocket attacks. The red alert went off. Also here in Jerusalem, I have had to run into my bomb shelters. I think it has been 5 times. One time was actually when I was in the midst of a live broadcast on my Facebook page, and now you can hear that sound means it's red alert, red alert, red alert. 3,000 rockets has been fired into Israel. So that's how it all began, with the rocket attack. But then all of a sudden people are looking out their windows and they are seeing armed Hamas terrorists in the streets, on the back of pickup trucks, on motorcycles, roaming around the streets, killing people they met, bursting into people's houses and murdering, committing heinous crimes towards Israeli civilians, which of course is a war crime. And then they have abducted, we don't even know now how many, but the number could be as high as 100 civilians and also soldiers, kidnapping them out of their own homes, out from the streets, and pulling them into the Gaza Strips. Video are coming out now. Of course, this is Hamas propaganda of them kidnapping these people and pulling them in the streets and driving off with them on motorcycles. It's so horrendous. I just sat down in my couch and I cried. The Israeli Foreign Ministry is out saying, please don't share this propaganda. Out of respect for the people who has been killed or hostage, please don't share all of these videos. And I agree. On the other hand, you have this feeling like, but the world needs to see what's happening. So Israel was taken by complete surprise. Yesterday was the 50-year anniversary of the Yom Kippur War, and the following morning, this morning at 6:30, they surprised us again. They attacked in the air, from the sea, and ground forces attacked Israel. As of now, 40 murdered, 40 Israeli murdered, more than 700 people are injured. The hospitals are flooded, the hospitals are completely crowded, and more than 40 people has been confirmed murdered, civilians in their homes by armed Palestinian Hamas terrorists, and not just Hamas, but also other terror fractions inside the Gaza Strip. And they were armed to the teeth. You have seen some of the videos I have shown, just by the terrorists roaming around in the streets with F-16, just looking for Israeli civilians they could kill and they could murder. So Prime Minister Netanyahu went out and he says, we are at war. Israel is at war with Hamas terrorists. And I have had IDF helicopters above my head. I heard the IDF jets, and I said, you just go to Gaza and you bomb the beep out of all of these terrorists. So the IDF is bombing right now inside the Gaza Strip. So of course this is horrendous. It is absolutely horrendous. We haven't seen this kind of things here in Israel since the Yom Kippur War 50 years ago. So it's, and I don't even want you to see what's going on behind me, because that's actually a video of terrorists in the Gaza Strip who has the body of an IDF soldier. I don't even know if he's dead or alive. but they're pulling his body out, drenched in blood, out of the car. And you can see people are just running up. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. They're running up, starting. I think it looks like they're stepping down on this soldier. So many hostages right now in the Gaza Strip. We don't know how many dead. We don't know how many is alive. But we have seen a young girl who was kidnapped, pulled on a motorcycle, and just dragged into the Gaza Strip. Of course, this is what they want. They want to use these Israeli civilians and bargaining chips so they can have thousands and thousands and thousands of terrorists who are sitting in Israeli jails. They want them out. So this is what's going on in Israel. Israel is actively in a state of war right now. I have been running to my bomb shelter. The red alert went off, I believe it was 5 times here in Jerusalem, where I had to run for shelter. And 2 of those times I was actually making one, I recorded a video like I'm doing now. And then also I was doing a live video on my Facebook page. I want to again encourage you, please download the app Telegram on your phone and follow me. I am so limited, especially on Facebook. Many of you will not even see this video. So go on Telegram, find my channel. It's simply called Jerusalem Jane. And that's where I'm sharing all the news updates. Bam, 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 bam. Everything that's happening. So I couldn't stop crying. There's another video of an elderly, sweet grandma, Jewish grandma, sitting with a terrorist sitting next to her and putting her weapon in her hands, parading her like a hostage. It's sick. How sick can you be? So that's what's going on here in Israel. Complete surprise attack, coordinated attack in the air, from the sea, and also ground troops storming the border between Gaza and Israel. So please follow my Telegram channel. I'm doing the best that I can to share news update out on all my social media platform. Of course, please share out this video for the world to know. I am already now on my Facebook page, Israel One Nation, being completely flooded by pro-Palestinian lies and propaganda and hate towards the Jewish people. So now I have to use time to delete all of that. And I'm standing here, you know, just tired. It's Shabbat. This is the day of rest. It's Simchat Torah. It's also a festive holiday. And Israel is now finding herself in a state of war. Please keep Israel in your prayers and follow me on all my social media updates. Bye.